afternoon, kings and queens, finding me family. Miss Sincere Heart here. I'm going to make this video quick because I want to get caught up on some things, and I can be honest and tell you the weekends for me to do a video is like the worst time. It's horrible. Sorry. So I left off with talking about your well-being, like what drives you, what is your energy and your focus and your health and your drive, like what are those things that keep you going, what are those things that make you go in life when you feel like you have no reason to go, or when you want to give up. That's your well-being, like the energy behind it, the drive behind it, your goal settings basically. So that was the last thing that I talked about. The next thing that I want to say, because I'm basically catching up, is the power of change and growth is in the palm of the beholder's hands. It's in the power of your hands. So it's up to you. Like, you can say all of these great, amazing things that you want, all of these great, amazing things that you're going to do. But if you're not actively getting up, doing something about it and making that change, then you can talk all you want. You can dream all you want, but nothing will come to happen. Nothing will come to pass unless you actively get up and do something. So use your energy, use your focus, use your drive, and use your health to make those things happen, to make that change and that transition, that the butterfly effect. Make all of those things happen. Don't just speak on them and expect it to come. You have to work it and do it, see it, plan it, write it down, get up and do something. You have that capability and the power. You have to be confident and believe in the power within yourself. You have to take action effortlessly for everything. I can't talk today. Effortlessly for the things you desire to do in life. Get up and do something. And you're responsible for your decisions. No one else is responsible for your dreams. No one else is responsible for the things you want to do. No one is responsible for what you see in your life happening. No one is truly responsible for you but you. Today what I did... Yeah, that was 2 days. Okay, so today what I did was, and I drew this picture a while ago, but I did a picture, I drew a self-portrait of myself. And I'm not the best drawer, and I definitely don't know how to draw a nose. So when I show you my portrait, you're going to say, oh, she doesn't have a nose. And she probably looks nothing like me, but this is how I picture myself, because I'm really not that great at drawing eyeballs either. I'm not a great artist in some aspects. But basically what inspired me to do a selfie, and this is going to sound really crazy, but it was funny when I first saw it. So I was getting ready for work one morning, and there was this commercial on. I don't really even know what the commercial was about. I just know that it was a lady talking to a man, and she was showing a man her pictures. But you would think that just by listening to the conversation that she was showing pictures of, cause she was like, oh, I have so many pictures here, let me show you my pictures. And she was like, I have a lot of selfies in here. And she was like, oh, selfie. And I looked at the TV, and it was actually her flipping through a notebook, and she had drew a picture of herself. Of course it was a stick figure, but I thought it was hilarious because she was so serious about her selfie. She was so serious about the pictures, and that inspired me to oh, well, you haven't drawn a picture of yourself since you were a child. We all have drawn a self-portrait when we were children, and of course we didn't know how to draw then, so it was just basic, circles, eyeballs, nose, smile, simple stuff. Curly hair, straight hair, yellow hair, brown hair, purple hair, black hair, whatever. We were imaginative back then, and we stuck to the basics. There was no real detail in it, for most of us at least, until you had those gifted children who knew how to put a good smile on a self-drawn portrait. So anyways, I did the portrait of myself, and I started sketching and drawing. I remembered the things that my daughter had shown me. I remember the things that I'd shown my daughter, the things that I learned on my own. And I just started drawing, and as I started drawing, I got into the detail of the things, of how, not only how I look now, but how I want to look, how I'm focused on getting myself together in aspects, as you could say, in certain areas. So basically what it is like you never really pay attention to yourself until you have to pay attention to yourself. It's one thing to look in the mirror and be like, okay, I'm happy and I'm comfortable with the person that's looking back at me. But it's another thing to sit down and draw a picture of yourself, because now you're actually putting it on paper. You're actually like, well, how do my eyes actually look? Is my nose shaped this way? Is my nose shaped that way? Is my top lip bigger than my bottom lip? Is my bottom lip bigger than my top lip? I have a scar on my lip from where I was playing football when I was in high school. Bust my lip, crack my tooth, all of that. So those things come into play, and it really makes you analyze the details of yourself. It really makes you face the outer you, so you can better the outer you and the inner you. It's a combination of both. And I thought it was very intriguing. I really didn't see how important it was until I actually started doing it. So I wanted to share it with other people, because I think everyone needs to know how important they are. You need to know the details of yourself. You need to know the details of how your physical appearance can affect your inner appearance. And when you can combine those two and make them relate to each other and be in a good grace with each other, your energy, your spirituality, your character, your personality, everything about you will vibe so much better, and it will vibe so much easier. It was hard to do, and I'm not saying emotionally hard, but it was hard because I did mine without a mirror. I just sketched it based on my memory of what I think I see myself as. So I encourage you to do the same thing. It helps you look deep inside yourself, and it helps you face the things that you don't like about yourself. And the things that you don't like about yourself is perfectly okay. You can tweak them on your drawing. But just because you tweak them on your drawing, don't leave it there. You can tweak those things in real life. You can definitely tweak those things in real life. So I'm going to show you a picture of my drawing, and then of course I'm going to close this video out. I have a few minutes to enjoy some more of my me time on my lunch. I want you all to have a wonderful Tuesday. It is Tantrum Tuesday for men. Please feel free, men. You need to get it out. You need to let it out. You need to let it out. I don't care if you let it out to yourself. I don't care if you write it down on a piece of paper and ball it up and throw it in the garbage, set it on fire, whatever the case may be. Don't be destructive, and don't cause any physical or emotional. Don't cause any negative harm to anyone. But please do let it out. Let it out. You are worth that freedom. Your soul, your life, your spirit, your mind, and your loved ones. Everybody is looking forward to you being the best version of you that you're capable of being on a daily basis. And that happens when you let it out. That happens when you face you. So enjoy your Tantrum Tuesday for men. Enjoy this happy Tuesday for all of us. This is my self-portrait of me. I don't have a nose because I cannot draw a nose. It's in black and white because I'm still drawing. I'm still working on my self-portrait, because we all are a creation in progress. We're never finished. You're never ever finished. So don't ever think you've reached your highest potential in life, your highest level of living in life. There's always more room for growth. So I love you all. My self-portrait of me. And I love you. Happy Tuesday, and that's my queen swag for today.